All right, Gemini, hopefully this works out. As I've been telling people, I'm trying out a new microphone, but we're realizing that it might not be the mic, that it might be my editing software. So we'll see, and I'm so sorry you guys are my guinea pigs, but I promise that this channel is growing and changing, and we will get better. Okay, you guys, I've already shuffled the cards, I've cleansed the space, so let's just jump into it. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Every week I look at your material world for the next 7 or so days. I say or so because it is very possible that we pull some major arcana, and that's a game changer because it doesn't necessarily mean that I can make something happen in 7 days or that you can, because divine timing has entered the room. So let's get right into it. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. What's going on in your material world for the next 7 days? Oh, and just so you guys know, after this, I do hit love life, but I do start with material world because not everyone wants to stick around for love life, which is understandable. Material world for our Gemini's next 7 or so days. Looks like we have Ace of Coins. You may be manifesting some abundance that you might be seeing. If you are in my Discord server, we pulled an Ace of Coins today, and it was a very beautiful reading. So it's very likely that you guys are already on top of this. Next 7 days for my Geminis. Hello. Yeah, we're only going to take... Oh, by the way, this is the movie tarot. Queen of Coins. Hello, Gemini. So definitely looking very good when it comes to your material world. By the way, sorry, movie tarot. I cannot remember. Something of Wall Street, not Wolf of Wall Street. Was it just called Wall Street? It's like an 80s movie. I don't know this one for sure, but people have already pointed this one out to me. Definitely Angelina Jolie in Tomb Raider as Lara Croft. One more spirit, please, for Gemini. For the next 7 or so days in the material world, what can they expect? Whoa. Queen of Wands. So we've got some queens here. Hey, welcome. You may be around people with quite a bit of earth with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Coins. Earth would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then the Queen of Wands is fire, Aries, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It's my own sign. Spit it out, girl. Bottom of the deck is Ace of Wands. You guys definitely have a new beginning coming. This could be a job offer that will pay you quite a bit more. The Queen of Coins and the Queen of Wands could be, if not you, so if you don't have a lot of earth or fire around you, there could be people around you who see something in you and are either with the Queen of Wands. This usually means to me like an entrepreneurial gig. But with the Queen of Coins, it could be someone giving you a promotion. Let me take a sip of tea. I've been apologizing for my apparent unlearning of words this week. I don't know well, I do know what's happening, but as they say, the veil is thin, so I'm much more spiritually inclined, and using human words and noises is odd to me right now, apparently. Okay, so let's keep going here. With the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Coins, it's possible that you have 2 or more very feminine, strong influences around you. They might be giving you some advice coming up when it comes to your material world. With the Ace of Wands, oh my gosh, that's so fun. Y'all, it took me a minute. But we have the Ace of Wands as the bottom of the deck here and the Queen of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Coins and the Queen of Coins. So I do think that you guys are definitely going into a period of being able to manifest quite a bit of abundance. The next 7 days looks very positive for you. It looks like you're going to have a little help from your friends as well. Could be a job offer coming in that you feel was pretty unexpected, or maybe it's just a different thing than you thought was going to be happening. Again, with this entrepreneurial, I'm just really feeling for some of you, it could be an idea that you have that is really taking off. At least the beginnings of it is in the next 7 or so days. You might be starting that out. So anything else, Spirit? Okay, so Spirit is saying that you yourself are bringing in this abundance. So I'm guessing that's where I'm getting this entrepreneurial thing from. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, and by the way, with entrepreneurial outlooks or behavior patterns or anything like that, you don't necessarily have to have your own business to have an entrepreneurial mindset. It just means that you are very good at initiating, troubleshooting, follow through as well with entrepreneurial mindset. So that could be you, and you could still be in a work scenario in which, you know, you have a boss or several bosses, but they look at you like, wow, this person really is great at, you know, new ideas, dissecting, you know, a workflow, and then pulling out the things that are working and challenging the things that are not working, and then coming up with solutions. Those are all entrepreneurial mindset things. Okay, Spirit. All right, so what deck do we want to use then, Spirit, to clarify this? Okay, sorry. I get some of these decks confused, and Spirit's like, no. They're very gentle with me. Especially right now, they're like, oh my gosh. Kid's not even speaking English over here. All right, so we'll use the Angel Answers deck to get some clarification about the Ace of Coins, Queen of Coins, Queen of Wands, and Ace of Wands. Spirit is saying that these cards will help me more than you. Okay. Ace of Coins here, Spirit, for my Geminis, next 7 or so days. Thank you. Take action. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of initiative kind of action that, or energy around this. Peaceful resolution. So some of you may have been feeling a little out of sorts, and it's like Spirit's giving you the ability, or that's not the word that I want to use. Spirit is giving you... yeah, there's going to be an offer coming to you that will help if you've had any sort of, what's the word? It's not doubts. Maybe it is doubt. But if you've been feeling doubtful around the workplace or the workspace, Spirit is saying that you have an offer coming in that clears everything up. I keep seeing, you know, people around you that are super supportive, so that could be where it comes from, or maybe they just say something to you that clears everything up. The Queen of Wands is a very straightforward queen. There's no mincing words with this energy. Okay, let's continue, Spirit. What's another deck for us to clarify with, please? All right, we're going to use the Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. Yeah, there we go. All right, you guys, Queen of Coins. What? Whoa. Already all tied up. 23. This reminds me of the Eight of Swords here. Bottom of the deck is Envy, which this could actually be someone around you. Wow. I don't like to say that, though, with the queens, having one or more queens. There's some old school tarot readers that, like, when too many of the feminine cards show up, they're like, oh, there's gossip. Could be, though. I'm not going to discount that. I don't necessarily think that's why they're here, because these are some very strong energies, and strong not in the you know, intimidating kind of way. It's very much like they're just strong and secure in their power. With all tied up here, it's usually because of insecurities here. There could be a queen around you. There could be someone with feminine energy. There's no gender in these readings, you guys. So whoever actually identifies with this, it doesn't really matter. If you get someone who seems financially well off, kind of just, she comes across as like very calm and makes decisions with, you know, they're well thought out decisions, and she's thinking about, you know, how this affects pretty much every aspect of her life. She's not very, she's more concerned with how will this affect me at home. So if she's looking at a promotion, she wants to know if this promotion is going to benefit her and her children and her entire family. And she's also thinking of generations down the line. She's more likely to have generational wealth as well, or at least be thinking of those things. Like, this is the queen that saves. Queen of Wands tends to be well off, but she's more likely to be like, guess what, we're going on a trip. So she might not think things through quite as much. So if these traits sound familiar because they feel like you, they might actually feel more like someone around you, though, is what I'm getting. With all tied up, I feel more like you are at a place where you should be stepping into these energies. And because it's the Eight of Swords energy, Eight of Swords energy is Gemini energy. It feels like you're holding back because your brain is like, yeah, but every time you're like, how do I step into my purpose? Your brain says, hey, what's comfortable is like not doing that. So I really feel like some of you might be thinking of stepping out of a mold of some sort, but your own fears are holding you back. As far as envy is concerned, what I heard was that there's something that, and I don't think it's a person that there's jealousy about. It could be a lifestyle that you're jealous about. And I don't know even if this is you, Gemini. I think that somebody could be jealous of you as well. But that's why I was kind of like, oh, I don't think that these are two people. But it could be, Gemini. There could be a couple of people in your material world around you that, maybe they gossip, and maybe it's because you have something that they want. Okay. You may be feeling like you don't want to speak up about it, but I'm getting that there's some energy around you. There's some positive energy around you that someone that you can trust that has some sort of, maybe they work at HR, or they know what to say or do in order for you to get your power back. Okay. That's for some of you. I don't think that's for everyone. I do think that for the most part, you guys have there's a positive situation that's coming in, and it could be helped out by people around you with some pretty strong feminine energy. Spirit, what's the next deck that we should use to clarify this, please? Okay, we're going to use the Enchanted Map Oracle. I have all of these other decks, and these are the ones that get used the most, so I just keep them at the ready. Okay, for my lovely Gemini spirit, clarify this material world energy for me, please. Start with the Queen of Wands. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right away. Moonlight. 51. Yeah, that is an owl. Okay, so the first thing that my eye was drawn to in this card was this owl that is flying in front of this kind of fairy creature here, this fae creature. This person. Oh, is that oh no. That's really funny. For a second, I thought that there was a headdress there. Anyways, what I'm seeing, you guys, is that you are progressing. There is something that you had hoped for that you are moving into. The thing with the moon and the moonlight is that this is something that you have wished for. Bottom of the deck is balancing act. There's so much balance in this reading already with, it being exactly ace, queen, queen, ace. That you are moving into this period anyways. I think that you guys, this is something that you have hoped for a very long time, that, in the still of the night, when you are alone and by yourself with your thoughts or your wishes, this is what you really, really, truly desire. With the owl's nature, first of all, the owl is an excellent night hunter. So there is nothing that the owl fears in the dark because it can see everything. A lot of the time, the moon card in other decks, it talks about like not being able to see things and being, a little afraid and having fears in the night. But this owl has no fears, and neither does this fairy. Like, this is where they are most at home. So some of you may vibrate with that. I do think that there could be some Cancerian, well, you guys are Gemini, so there's very likely some strong Cancer energy within you as well. And that is very intuitive energy. The Queen of Wands is extremely intuitive as well. She tends to make a lot of really kind of in her gut decisions, which look a lot like just taking action without working things through, but they always end up working out very well because she's a super positive influence. Okay, Spirit, anything else? All right, so what I'm hearing is you guys are actually moving away from quite a bit of holding yourself back and moving into a place where you'll feel much more balanced out. And I think that for some of you, you'll be a little shocked, but then if you think about all of the work that you've done, you're like, oh, okay, no, this is exactly where I should be. All right, so let's move into one more message from the Divine about your material world for Gemini. Some of you guys are thinking about going on a trip. I just heard that, and I thought that I should let you know. Oh, it could be like with your friends. That could be fun. Someone might bring you, you know, that idea this week. Hey, let's all go on a, if you identify as a girl's trip, or with your girls. Or it could be a boys trip, doesn't really matter. Do I say that a lot? I really feel like I do. Queen of Wands is Sagittarius sometimes too. I was thinking Leo for a while. Could very well be a Sagittarius, and that is your sister sign. So that might be someone or something to look into as far as traveling is concerned, because they are innate travelers. That is their jam. So yeah, that might be coming up for you guys. Yay. Hi. Okay, thank you. A promotion is coming. I started out with that. I really think that you guys are up for one. If you have your own business, you're probably going to get a bump in sales, or whatever it is that your business is coming up here. Maybe it's because of the holidays. That could be it. Some of you might work and travel as well, and that's something that's coming in. Something I keep getting, that something that you've waited for a very long time is absolutely coming to you. And of course, this is the material world, so think of that. And it's possible as well that you have manifested it enough that you're going to start to see it come into being. Yes. Do not dim your light is the bottom of the deck. So it is very possible, Gemini, that there are people around you who, again, envy you. Like we talked about, and Spirit says don't change because it makes them uncomfortable, because who cares? If anybody's doing that, let me know. I'll fight them. I'm kidding. I never said that. Don't say that. Get it together. Okay, but don't do that. There's no need to fight them. Just ignore them because they're not worth it, as far as we're concerned here, Gem. All right, you guys, that is your material world. We're going to move into your love life for the next 7 days. So if this is where I'm leaving you because you guys have no desire to learn about what's going on in your love life, totally fine. I completely understand that. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit the like button, comment down below if you resonated, and subscribe if you haven't already done that. I would truly appreciate it, and I will see you soon. All right, let's move in. Yep, here, and here, and here. All right, so of course, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, welcome to your love life for the next 7 days. This is for anybody that is looking for love in a situationship or in a established relationship. You don't even have to have someone on your mind. Let's see what Spirit has to say for my Geminis, please. All right. Oh, this is so funny. Bottom of the deck is already your energy with the Lovers card there. Thank you. The Five of Cups. I just heard some of you are getting over a breakup with the Four of Wands. I don't want to tell you what I just heard. Okay, I'm going to say it. And I hope we're all adults here, because I literally do not think that anyone under 18 should be watching these. What is this? Wheel of Fortune was trying to come out, but bottom of the deck is the Empress energy here. Let's put her up here as a reminder. So what I heard was that part of, what's her name? She's got a low voice. She's really pretty. Anyways, it's the best way to get over someone is getting under someone. And I didn't want to share that, but for some of you, you needed to hear that. I'm going to go ahead and just sip my tea. I'm literally drinking tea right now, and the tea just got super hot. Yours did, not my tea. It's cold. Okay. So it's very possible that some of you are getting over a breakup, Gemini. If this could have happened quite a long time ago, and sometimes what I just saw was someone who, you know, thinks like they're doing really good, and then they'll think like about this person, or they'll smell something that reminds them of the person, like a, you know, a favorite food or a perfume or cologne or whatever. Like and then they're like, oh yeah, I remember that one. You know, good or bad, it's like you still kind of reminisce, and instead of reminiscing, you get stuck in ruminating. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of like just being like, oh yeah, that was a good dude, or that was, you know, she was cool, and you're like, oh my God. And then it could be for days that you get really in your head and in your heart about something in the past. Spirit is saying that if this is a recent breakup, though, there's actually a lot of hope coming up here. I would say that with a Page of Swords, which does remind me very much of Gemini energy, because it is the youngest court card in the air element, and so this could actually be you guys being represented here. What it does remind me of as well is someone kind of you know, entering the dating scene, and maybe they meet someone and they're like, I'm gonna check their Facebook, let me check out their LinkedIn. Like, they kind of start to go in detective mode, just to make sure that the person that they think is absolutely wonderful, which we have this Four of Wands here, is as wonderful as they seem. Because you might think of like, do I have a future with this person? Like, you might have it on your mind, especially with the Empress coming in here. You guys might be working into a relationship, and you're just kind of like, okay, I want to make sure that things are not going to go south, because the last time I thought someone was the one, whoo, right? So I'm getting that energy pretty big here, Gemini, and it could just be one person I'm picking up on, but I definitely am getting this whole, like, I'm going to make sure that this time I'm not messing up. What I'm also getting, though, is that this is a fairly, I have a really good energy about this relationship. I'm gonna say that again, because the Empress did show up, even though it is more like her energy is just maybe that's what I'm feeling. It's like her beautiful, just abundant, loving energy is like throughout this reading. And that's very possible that that's what I'm seeing here. As far as signs are concerned, Five of Cups could be Scorpio, which we are in Scorpio season right now. So that could also be one of the things about moving into water sign seasons, at least for me, and I don't know if this is you guys too, Gemini, if you have a lot of water placements, or just even one, sometimes I feel like a prominent water placement. I have a Cancer moon. If it goes into water season, my feels are just like, wow. Like, of course, my intuition seems heightened as well. Not to mention the fact that we are in Scorpio season, so the veil is thin right now. That just means that you have, you know, everybody right now, I think, has a little bit more access to their ancestors and guides, and they're seeing signs more. They're able to talk to them. They're like, did I just hear my name? Like, that kind of stuff is happening a lot more right now. But any water season, I tend to be a little bit more in my feels. And with the Empress here, Four of Wands here, you may just be desiring this. It's possible. But I'm also really seeing for some of you that you might be in the beginning of establishing a close bond with someone. This is really for my singles. I think that those of you, my Geminis who are in relationships, it just looks like it gets stronger. The Page of Swords, for those in a relationship, what I just saw was like fierce texting. And it's more like you guys are so comfortable in the relationship. It's got that Gemini friendliness vibe to it. It's just like, you're not going to believe what I just saw. You know, those kinds of texts, the next 7 or so days really feels like they're flying back and forth with each other. Those of you who are not in a relationship, you guys might be entering that where you have more of that vibe where it's like, I'm going to tell you everything, you know, like, I just saw the craziest thing or whatever. Like, you just want to share those kinds of moments. And it's like the beginning stages of establishing something pretty sweet here, with the Empress being the overall energy here. Again, I feel really good things. I do think that this 5 of Cups is saying that, you know, your world was definitely rocked. You definitely went through a grieving period, and it could have been fairly recent. For some of you, though, I'm really feeling like that this comes up in waves. You know, like where you think that you're okay and then it comes back up. And you are okay. I want to tell you guys, with the 4 of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Empress here, some of you guys might have some pretty strong Taurus energy with the Empress as well, but you guys are doing very good. 4 of Wands can be Aries, but I really am getting any fire sign because of these 4 pillars. I'm just seeing the possibility of a very passionate relationship that is also very stable. And that is, I don't know, I mean, I'm a fire sign, so to me that's like, that's the jam. That's what I think is ideal. You guys might not want that, but I think it's ideal. This is about you though. Let's go back. More tea, you guys. All right, let's get some clarification here. Just so you guys know, I don't know if these are going to show up, but right in the corner here, I have this beautiful pink candle. It's supposed to be red, but we'll say beautiful pink candle here. And then this green one. And I burn these for you guys, my subscribers, and my folks that are going to become my subscribers. And they're filled with intentions of, you know, both abundance, wealth, and then of course love, but real love. You know, we don't do toxic love here. Oh my God, I said that and then this song came into my head, which I used to love it, but God, is that a toxic love. You guys remember Bleeding Love by Leona Lewis? Some of you are too young for that. But yeah, that song was like, if you look at it, you're like, sis, are you okay? All right. Can we clarify this for me, please, Spirit, for my Geminis? Love life. That one wanted to fly out. That was very funny. Woo! Power. I already knew it when I saw it. Ooh, and I dropped it. Okay, hold on, you guys. I am not in a position to be bendy right now. Okay. All right, you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. I think that this is absolutely about this 5 of Cups here, because let me see if I can find a more traditional, oh no, it's not going to be there. So the 5 of Cups traditionally has, let's see if Zero has them, has a person who is looking at 3 cups that have fallen down. And behind him are 2 cups that are still up and they're filled up. And then also behind him is a bridge that leads to this beautiful castle, this beautiful town. And but he's just staring and crying about the 5 cups that, or the 3 cups that are spilled. Some people call this the crying over spilled milk one, but I generally feel like an absolute, like, you know, a true sense of loss, and you know, feeling like that something is over, you know. But oh, I guess this isn't gonna show me exactly the same. Yeah, okay, well, here's a 5 of Cups that is showing kind of the same thing. She's distraught about the 2 cups that are empty and one's broken. And then behind her is this beautiful city. You know, she just turned around. She would see that all is not lost. That this gorgeous city that she seems to actually be a part of is right next to her. if she would stop focusing on what she lost. So Spirit is saying that you have the power to stop focusing on the past, what was lost, and to move into this future. Four of Wands, please, Spirit. Four of Wands. Thank you. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. You guys, I think that many of you want this Four of Wands, but you're in your head, which Gemini, I mean, gosh, of course you are, but you know, you're ruled by Mercury. But at the same time, I think that you know that deep down that you want that stability. One second again. Perhaps I need to switch to water because I'm parched. I haven't even just got it started with you guys too. Hello. All right, we're going to go with Embrace. Should I put this at the bottom of the deck? Do you want them both? Okay. Okay, I do. Oh, no. All right, Spirit was like, but look at the bottom. Like, Spirit likes to give me little Easter eggs, you guys. It's pretty funny. So, the Secret Admirer card, and I totally spaced on this because a lot of people call the Page of Swords your Secret Admirer card. I got so stuck on the fact that it's a Gemini card that I forgot about this. It's the Secret Admirer is like someone who, remember I was like, you're doing research on someone, like you're looking their Facebook up and all of that. Like it's someone that maybe watches your socials, or like whenever you guys are in the same room together, they're like, oh, they're so witty. Oh, look how cute they are. You know, like they haven't told you yet. And it's very possible that there's someone around you that totally digs you. In the next 7 days, it's very possible that they step forward because this card and this card. So through each other, you find the missing pieces. This is very much pointing to the fact that this could be your secret admirer. Let's move these like this. Okay. And then this says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. This person sends you just energetically all of the feelings, like all of these beautiful feelings, none of the hate, all of the feelings. And it could be that they were the ones that were going through a breakup. And it's like, what I just saw was you being like this beam of sunlight in their day. Like maybe you are this in the background here, this beam of sunlight, you know, whenever you walk in with your little Gemini jokes and your fun, you know, and they're just like, I kind of like this person. So they could be younger than you with the Page of Swords energy. They could be another Gemini as well. Fire sign we have here, and then we also have water on the table. And then the Empress has strong Taurus or Libra energy, but I really am feeling the Taurus energy here. Okay. Let's keep going, you guys. This is great stuff. What do you guys think so far? Comment down below if you know who your secret admirer is. Is there someone that you see and you're like, did they just look at, was that what I thought it was when they looked at me? Oh my God, they're smitten. You might have Leo placements. Because when someone likes me, first of all, I'm ridiculous and I have no idea until they spell it out, but I will know. I'm like, no, they don't, no, not like that. Did they just wink at me? No, something in their eye. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm having way too much fun with your reading. Let's calm down. Let's be serious here. This is about love. Oh, let's get it together. All right, let go of control issues. The Five of Cups here is saying let go. Power is saying it's time for you to walk away. Well, make the decision to walk away because you have complete control over that, okay? Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Let go of the past. The things that you can control is letting go. And then anything else, this possible love here, this Empress here, and Empress doesn't have to be gendered female energy, okay? Like this is just very abundant energy in a person. And again, Taurian or Libran energy, because they're both ruled by the planet Venus. Oh, wow. You guys. So a lot of the time people do see this as a wedding card. One reader that is on YouTube, Baba Jolie, calls it the halfway to marriage card. So that would be engagement. I don't know. Would that be halfway? I don't know anything about marriage, guys. I have never been married. Okay, so your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. It is very possible in the next 7 days that you either meet someone who you might want to be engaged to down the line. Or for those of you who are in a committed relationship, it might move into an engagement phase. But for some of you, I think that this is just what you want, right? That if you could do anything, what would it be? And some of you are like, you know what? I do want to settle down, question mark. You know, if you really listened to your heart and got out of your head, I think that this is what it's telling you. And the bottom, sorry, not the bottom of the deck. The next card is forgiving and learning. And the way it flipped into my, I think that this is very much forgiving and learning, this 5 of Cups energy, letting go of this, but forgiving yourself. If you guys were in a relationship where you were healing from it still, forgive yourself, because quite honestly, you know, we all go through those kinds of things. We all go through these relationships where it's just like, what the heck? How did I get suckered into this person? Or, you know, what was that for? You know, like, you know, maybe they cheated or whatever. In any way, you can make the choice to dwell on it, like the 5 of Cups makes me feel like, or you can forgive yourself and forgive them, and learn from it. I've got some super toxic people in my past, you know, and do I like them as human beings? Absolutely not. Do I forgive them for who they are? Yeah, like I really don't think they can be anything but toxic, and that must really suck, you know? Like, I can't imagine that, like, not being able to be an empathetic and compassionate human being must be awful, because eventually, you know, you're never going to end up with a very quality relationship, which you guys have the opportunity to do, but you have to let some stuff go in the past. Bottom of the deck, here's past life relationships. So you have known each other before. You may be very well meeting someone who is soulmate, twin flame. You could be in a relationship with them already, but very, very strong energies here of a soul connection with the Empress as well. A lot of readers do see this 4 of Wands as the 1111 card. A gateway into a soul connection kind of card. If you know me, you know how I feel about twin flames. And a lot of the rhetoric around it, I don't necessarily agree with. I do believe that there is someone out there for you. But I don't think that there's anything toxic about it. In fact, if anything, it helps you level up. You know, they help you be a better person, and you help them do the same. Wedding rings. All right, you guys, I think that you are very, very likely to meet someone soon. This being in this position can also mean that you were engaged to someone, or you were in a relationship with someone and it ended, and you are still very much attached to that idea, or something in that relationship. You're like, this is how things go, you know, or I don't want this kind of relationship anymore. I do think for some of you that this means that you are going to find somebody very soon with engagement as well. But I do think that there's definitely something in your past that you're not letting go of. And it could be for some of you that it was someone that you thought you were going to marry, or that you did marry and it didn't work out. Hello. Clock. Divine timing is on the table is what this means for me. What it says, need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, and progress towards healing. So for a lot of you, I think that you are healing. I think that this forgiving and learning is the phase that you are either in right now, but you're doing what it takes to heal so that you can move into this sort of beautiful stability and relationship. And you recognize that it's going to take some time. One more, please, Spirit. Why are these so long lately? You know why they're getting longer? It's because more of you guys are coming in. All right, not showing your true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting is mask energy. Excuse me, but the bottom of the deck says ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So once again, I think that you guys have an opportunity here to forgive and learn, but some of you might be terrified of opening up to a new person, okay? And part of that is something that you have to forgive for yourself as well. Like the idea that it's time to run as soon as you catch feelings for someone, okay? I'm also getting the hide very, very strongly, pretend very, very strongly. So for those of you who know about this secret admirer, they might not be coming forward because they don't think that you'll like who they really are. Conversely, if you are checking on someone, you haven't told them how you feel because you're scared to show how you really feel. Okay, that is for some of you, not for everyone. Just, you know, as usual, take what resonates, leave the rest, because, you know, don't forcing something to fit for you is only going to bite you in the butt later. So don't do it. Okay. I have been reading for nearly 30 years, you guys. And I will tell you, sometimes I'm like, oh, this is for me. If I do this, this, and this, and then it fits that situation. And guys, never is that right. The second I try to force something, never does that show up to be right. All right. Spirit guides, angels, divine. One more loveless message for my Geminis. I almost slipped this in. Watch out, this one is toxic. All right, you guys, there is a possibility for some of you that this is someone current that you need to be careful of. They may love bomb you, is what I just heard, which, you know, if you just met someone and they're like, we should get married, that's a love bomb, guys. And this is why this is saying, no, I need some time. Okay, I need you to back off. This is exactly why Spirit would put these in close proximity together. You know that you can walk away from this at any time. And I hope that if this does feel toxic, you are walking away. If you feel like they're wearing a mask, you are walking away. What I just heard, though, is that is a message for some of you. For others of you, the reason why you get afraid, the reason why you are maybe caring for someone from afar, you might be the secret admirer, is because of a toxic relationship that you had in the back that you're still mourning that you were in. With the forgiving and learning card, it's like, I was there and I don't want to do that again. What if this person turns out to be exactly like the other person? And what if they do, you guys? You know, the thing is with toxic relationships, they can come back and you can be the smartest person in the room. And in fact, for a lot of toxic people, they like that. They gravitate towards anybody that they see as like having a semblance of power, you know? So that's very possible that you attract this kind of person. The best thing for you to do is learn what the red flags are so that when you see them, you can cut tail and you can say, hey, guess what? I have the power to walk away from this and I'm not going to put myself in this position. Okay. That is, again, for some of you. Not everybody is going to be toxic. Okay. I don't know how else to say this. There are some incredible humans in the world, and if you have your walls up, Gemini, you're going to miss them, okay? You are going to miss out on them, okay? So bottom of the deck is to let them go, let go, let go, let go. This is your past. Hi, this is your past calling. Can you please hang up? Let it go. All right, once again. All right, one final message from your soul squad. What do you want my Geminis to walk away from this reading knowing about their spirit squad? Right away. You are so very blessed, Gemini. They want you to know that you are new to this world. Gemini is actually, you know, a pretty young sign in astrology. So it could be that, you know, if you are a Gemini, that this is only your third lifetime, which doesn't, you know, it seems like, oh, that's a lot, but it's really not. But for a lot of you, you know, I think that you can actually be quite an old soul and then choose to have a younger incarnation like Gemini, because it's kind of fun to have that. So it is very possible, or just the lessons that you learn with your chart might be very important to you overall. So that's another discussion for another day. But I do think that you're blessed, and I do think that a lot of you that came to this, maybe the reason you feel a little out of sorts is because this world is pretty new to you. Okay. So this has been it. Gemini, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my videos and comment down below if you loved it. And I would love to have a discussion with you in the comments. And I will see you in another video. Bye.